Well, not the greatest starting position. I'm rocking out in the peanut though. My head might be popping through the roof and my feet are popping out of the front, but I'm ready for a good time. This video is brought to you by the Twitch area of my website. Check out my stream schedule and what I'll be playing each stream, as well as info on emotes, sub badges, donation sounds, and more at bruffy.com/twitch. Oh, God, great start getting those revs up early. I like how Phoenix said in the chat, "How am I in front of you again? I promise not to spin." It's okay, we fixed it. I got a great start, got ahead. Now I'll be the one to spin in front of Phoenix and ruin his race. So, big versus small cars. Starting in the peanut for obvious reasons with the car swapping issues that we have with it. We've taken all the biggest cars on the server, all the smallest cars on the server. Put them all in a class. 26 of them, 13 big, 13 small. We're going to do 26 laps. And by the end of the race, everyone will have gotten all the same cars. So it'll all even out. You can... How does it happen? How does it happen? How do I always end up as the one who hit... It's unreal. It's I always end up getting involved in other people's crashes. I thought there was no way I could get hit by that one. It was in the friggin' sky. Okay, well, Benson. 32nd out of 37. I've got a long way to go in this one. I can already envision me not getting a decent result from this now. That's it. It's happening immediately. Alright, it's comeback time. Benson's not as slow as what you'd think for such a big vehicle. I imagine the smaller vehicles will in general be faster than the bigger vehicles as an average. That was a head-on apex kind of situation, that, like. I saw if gap car. Hey, the gap was there and I made it work. Damn, I gained over 10 places on that lap in the Benson. The mighty Benson. This is going to be a bit slower. Senna would be proud. It'd be kind of fun if I got all the big cars first and then all the small cars at the end. You're a lot less afraid about, like, hitting people or getting hit or something. Like, when you're in a big vehicle and you've got smaller vehicles just trying to nose their way up the inside and you know, try to muscle their way through. It's just not happening. You're just not worried about it at all. Bus on bus racing action. Got the overtake. Alright, let's not go so wide that I can invite the dive like I did on other people. I've gained 10 places on the previous lap and then lost them all again with the bus. I'm back to 31st now. This is going to be quite a roller coaster, this. I mean, everyone's going to get the same cars by the end, so... All bikes. So it's going to even out, but there's going to be big differences until that point. Okay, well, I'm not going to get big cars then, or all small vehicles, because the Ventoso's definitely in the small category. I've gone 2 and 2 so far, if we count the Peanut. It's one of the small ones. Ventoso's one of the slowest as well, it seems. Holy moly. Okay, now I'm getting the opposite experience where it's quite scary to be getting passed by the big stuff. Thanks for clarifying the Peanut is one of the small cars. You're welcome. I think it's important to be clear about that. It is crazy how often I end up in other people's accidents. Alright. Another big. Another slow. I guess some of the quickest stuff is going to be the RC Bandito, the ISI V8. Most of the big stuff's going to be slow. Journey's a lot better than a bus though. Something small tried to go around the outside there and just got wiped. You do have to be careful in a slow vehicle, small vehicle. We are getting a glimpse into some of the faster vehicles as they fly past. I think most stuff is pretty slow though, let's be honest. Terabyte. 4 for 2, big versus small. 4 for 1 really, if we count the fact that the first one wasn't really a random selection. I'm still in 34th. I'm so far back. This race is going to take ages as well, I've just realised. This isn't going to be a 25-minute. This is going to be a lot longer. Slightly longer lap. Although no, this is about a normal length lap for a random race, but most of these vehicles are slow. But it'll all come together by the end. We got a lot of time left yet. Not the right time to try and accelerate back onto the track there when there's a vehicle that's going to absolutely destroy you right next to you. Bunker Caddy. This is... Oh, this has got to be... Is this one of the slowest? This might be one of the slowest. That was like instant karma / penalty for a bad rejoin. You're just not going to be allowed back on the track. So we're 4-3 on fast versus slow. Big versus small even. Yeah, okay, this might be the slowest vehicle in the whole class. It's weird because you'd expect the bigger vehicles to be all slower than the small vehicles, but it's just not the case. They're all slow, just different levels of slow. Apart from a few outliers. Well, back down to 34th. I am hoping that I'm going to get a monumental comeback towards the end of this race. When I start getting a lot of the faster stuff, people start getting the slower stuff. That's what I'm hoping for. It's a slow burner, this one. Alright. 5-3 big versus small. Finally something somewhat fast. Not as fast as that though. But still fast enough. '85, 83, 84 miles per hour. Positively speedy. Yeah, these monster trucks just do not have the top speed, do they? Much better in the corners than that RCV, but... It's gonna be my best lap by far, though. By... what, 7 seconds? Alright, the mighty June, here we go. Here we go. Is this going to be my new best lap? Are we on 6-3 now? Big versus small, I think. I've lost count. Must be. Alright, there's finally gaining positions. Absolutely majestic, this vehicle. The June is just spectacular. Especially with the special Ron livery. Few traffic issues, but still easily my best lap. Right, the cart. 6-4. Big to small. I'm getting a pretty even distribution, really. I've got to start thinking ahead about where I'm going to use that boost on the rocket taco van. That seemed like a good place. And then I'm just going to do what Phoenix is doing. After the right-hander, then wait for the chicane and do another one probably here. Yeah, around the banking. Yeah, that bunker caddy is so slow. I guess you can fit a boost in there, but you're probably on the brakes immediately. Alright, another monster truck. I mean, the Ventoso is super slow as well. I might have had the two slowest vehicles already, with the Ventoso and the Bunker Caddy. So I might be in a good place to start making places. just so weird, the difference when you're in a big vehicle, passing smaller vehicles, or getting passed by small vehicles, and vice versa. Alright, RC Bandito. Oh, this might be the quickest. This immediately feels very quick. This is the quickest thing I've had so far. Okay, remember not to brake. Don't brake. Braking is the worst thing you can do. Where's the dump though? We couldn't have the dump. The dump can't be spawned, so we couldn't put it into this class, unfortunately. We got the mini dump. Look at this speed! Okay, brake a little bit. Little brake. This is so dicey, that duality of an RC Bandito overtaking a friggin' monster truck. Oh, that was close, but we're alright. Under a minute that lap was. Easily the quickest. That's going to be my quickest all the way through, I'm sure. Oh, can I squeeze up the inside? Yes. Okay, so the Street Blaze is not great in a straight line. But I've got to maximise the cornering, although most corners are just full throttle anyway, regardless of what you're in on this track. Lean forward for extra speed. Up to 24th. Is this 23rd now? I think so. Oh, it should be. Yeah, there we go. Oh, hit the apex. Excellent. 2 very quick laps there. I do still have the motor potty to go. That looked pretty slow. Really? Really? There's the Big Daddy dump. The only dump we have in this one. It's pretty quick though, isn't it? Look at it go. Two-wheel bonus, $54. Nyom. There we go. Come on. I'm almost hitting 100 miles per hour. To the top 20. I knew it would be a slow burner. Gonna sneak up the inside. Scary. Very scary. Pizza boy. I only included this because it DiNmiTe. It is small, I suppose. Get that wheelie. This is for position. Pizza boy battle for position. Domino's versus Pizza Hut. We're battling to deliver the pizza first. The ACV8 is going to be a pretty quick one, but also potential for it to not be quick. It can crash easily and spin out. Messed up at the end of the lap there. No speed. Alright. Chili bin. Oh yeah, okay. I gotta be really careful with this. This is just gonna be a lap of survival. It's so easy to spin out. Can lean forward for extra speed. Yeah, the motor potty is a slow one that I've still got to go. Still in the top 20. I'm 18th now. I'm getting into the later stages where those who got the fast cars early are getting the slow cars and vice versa. Oh, damn it. Right at the end. The end of the last two laps have been atrocious. Damn, look at this. A normal car. I mean, it's small, but at least it's something normal. Bunker caddy up ahead. 3 seconds. Yeah, I can definitely have that by this lap. By this straight, in fact. It's just so slow. Motor potties everywhere. Alright, let's not be stupid with this. Let's use it effectively. You know what, I'm not even going to use it here, I'm going to wait. Don't popcorn me. Okay, brake. We're alright. We're alright. He crashed on his own. And then... there we go. And then... not into the chicane. Wait till I'm out of the chicane. And then... there we go. Carry the speed around the banking. Nice. Let's not do it yet. In fact, let's just go straight for the hairpin. I mean, a good old battle with the Big Daddy dump on this lap. Brake, brake, brake. Yep, it is possible. And then across the line. For a very fast start to the RCV lap. I think that was a pretty good taco van lap. Rocket taco van. I didn't do what I would normally do. I've totally lost count on how many big and small vehicles I've got at this point, by the way. I don't know what I've got left. Can have some wee-woos. I saw Shermanator was 1.322 behind me there. It's always fun when 1322 pops up in places. Like GTA 6 releasing 13 years, 2 months and 2 days after GTA 5. Madness. That's what 1322 has meant all along. Okay, I was hoping I could like maybe go around the outside in the RCV there, but that wasn't going to happen. Alright, it's closing in. We're getting a lot more changes of position now on each lap. 6 laps to go. Issy V8, okay. Is this putting me back on the lead lap? Overtaking the leader there. Okay, no ABS on the Issy V8, so this can also be a bit tricky braking wise. I think that puts me back on the lead lap, that overtake we just made on Jake. Scary. Oh my god, there's so many big vehicles. This is a little scary. Let's try to sneak up the inside maybe. Doesn't stop or turn the best, the Issy V8. We made it through. Brigade. I've still got the motor potty though. I'm up in it. I was 12th there. That's crazy. But there's still going to be plenty of people ahead who've had faster cars who are going to get slower cars and vice versa. So who knows? It's changing all the time. That motor potty might be the ruination of the comeback though. Dark. Oh, I forgot. Okay, I also forgot about this monstrosity. God damn it. It's only really the hairpins that I'm particularly worried about, I suppose. Like, at least it's somewhat fast. It's so big. I originally had the Patriot stretch in before we needed to reduce the numbers down a bit. And yeah, the Patriot stretch has just got nothing on this, has it? This is just huge. Alright, hairpins are going to be a challenge. Very wide entry. Let's do that. Hateful, hateful machine. Accurate. This is like doubly, triply hateful. Okay, that was alright. That was a fairly quick lap, all things considered. Tarv, I'm in 11th. I'm almost in the top 10. 2 vehicles to go, but one of them's the motor potty. I'm going to get the motor potty last, aren't I? And I'm going to lose a bunch of places on the last lap, probably. The Tarv has never looked smaller. I know, right? When you consider all the vehicles we've had in this, the Tarv look... Am I going to get top 10? Top 10! I know it's only temporary because we haven't had all the cars yet, but I've gone from 34th to 10th in this race. I don't know what the other one is I haven't had. The motor potty and something else. Have I got 2 small vehicles left? Or 1 small, 1 big? There's 9th! 2 small it is. Shopping cart. Another one that you want to probably try to avoid braking and just roll it into the corners. It's not very quick though, but I am getting the motor potty last. Oh, and then we've got people who still haven't had the bunker caddy getting it now. So there's 8th. I've got the toilet paper ready for the motor potty. I've been shopping to get my toilet paper ready for getting the motor potty on the next lap. Incoming final lap. It's got to be one of the slowest, the motor potty. It's not going to be as bad as the bunker caddy or the Ventoso, I think, but it is going to be slow. All right. So I've gone from 34th to 8th. But now that it's going to even out, let's see where I actually end up. The final lap, it all evens out. I'm already down to 9th. Chili bin 10 seconds back. Jake takes the win. Being able to stay on the lead lap at least. Can I stay in the top 10? Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? It's so slow. 2.9 back to the chili bin. I'm going to get overtaken by the bin. I need to not lose another position. 16.2 seconds, the rocket taco van. It's in that big, massive cars going into the chicane. Can I make it? Ten seconds. Might be close, you know. This might be close. There it is. You can see it going around the banking right there in front of us. Come on, for the top 10. Yes! You gotta get, that was a pretty good comeback though, you gotta give me that. From 31st at the end of the first lap after the crash to 10th after everything's, you know, filtered out and we've all had the same cars. When we all had the same cars at the end of the first lap, I was in 31st, and by the end of the race, after we've all had the same cars, I finished 10th. So I've gained 21 places throughout the course of the race. Can't be too dissatisfied with that. Wonder where it could have been without that early crash, but it was a decent little comeback. Maybe on the fringes of a top 5, possibly. Maybe not. I don't think I lost that much time. Then if you take into account the massive harmonic start time loss as well. So I was waiting on the line for ages. It was a good race though. It was fun. It was fun to try another race. We've done this before, but it was many, many years ago. It was fun to revisit that idea and also include some of the newer, smaller and bigger cars that we've had over the years.